Hey everyone, we're back with another episode of At UH News. I'm Lakia Williams.
And I'm Kara Willis.
Let's get started. For the third time this semester, students have taken to social media with photo evidence of insects found in food purchased from the on-campus fresh food dining hall. Sophomore Sage Hine found multiple ants in a sandwich prepared by one of the dining hall's employees. Students have voiced concern, and many have stated that they've begun to not trust the food served on campus, but feel trapped and inclined to continue and eat there since their student meal plans were pre-purchased and mandatory to live in the on-campus dorms.
Wow, what do you feel about that?
That sucks. I personally live on campus, and I understand like the food isn't great, but I gotta eat it because I spent $1,700 on my meal plan. So
I actually don't stay on campus, but I do have a lot of friends who say that they've witnessed, several incidents like this, and I just feel like, we pay for everything we're getting on campus. We should get better quality food.
Exactly.
Let's just see how it goes. A popular ride-sharing app is skipping town, but Houston officials won't wave goodbye. San Francisco-based app Lyft says it will stop driving Houstonians starting November 20th. The company says the city's ordinance laws are tough on new drivers. The city says these laws are to keep residents safe. Either way, Lyft is sticking to its decision. Houstonians will now have to rely on Lyft's top competitor, Uber. Okay, about this story. I love Lyft.
Yeah.
I've used Lyft so many times. It's whenever I don't have a ride home and I don't feel it's fast,
4 a.m.
it's easy.
You can call them, they'll come and get you, and it's always some really sweet guy that will talk to you the whole time.
It's not creepy.
Yeah, not at all.
And I had a lot of misconceptions about the app at first, but after I took it a couple of times, I feel really safe with it. Hopefully it comes back. Uber, come back.
The new football stadium isn't only under fire for the loss of U of H's first homecoming game. The alleged mishandling of stadium money and lackadaisical budgets have recently come to light. On November 3rd, Student Government Association President Charles Haston went to S.2, an annual meeting that discusses major finances for student and school-run organizations, and blasted the Department of Administration and Finance for failing to honor portions of the referendum that was voted on by the student body. The TD-ECU Stadium is not yet complete and is projected at $16 million over budget. Adding fuel to the fire, promises for a new band hall in the stadium, as well as free access for student events, remain unkept. As the stadium has been open for months now, the band hall is still incomplete, and fees for event rental are posted as high as $35,000.
$35,000? That's crazy.
Exactly. That makes no sense. We're supposed to use it for free. Who has $35,000 in the back pocket to run a bake sale?
And I had no idea that the stadium wasn't even finished yet. It looks so nice. Well, I hope they get to the bottom of it soon because I know a lot of students are going to be concerned. It's movie time tonight at the Agnes Arnold Auditorium 2. The Hispanic Student Association is hosting a free showing of the film A Home Behind Fences, The Return of Fear, Prophets and Family Prisons. HSA wants to build awareness about Hispanic families immigrating to America. The film will be followed by a panel discussion. The movie starts at 6:30. You think you'll come see a movie like that?
Definitely.
I personally haven't heard of it, but I think I'm definitely going to make my way on over there and see what it's all about.
Yeah, I love to support all the minority organizations. On Friday, November the 7th, U of H students finished off their homecoming week with the much-anticipated Big Sean concert. For prices as low as $15, students were able to enjoy convenient and elaborate on-campus performance. The superstar rapped songs from his latest album, Hall of Fame, as well as other crowd favorites. Big Sean stayed true to his fan-loving reputation as he agreed to sign autographs and pose for pictures with students after the show.
I am so upset that I had to miss the concert, but I heard so many great things about it. I really missed out.
Yeah, he was so sweet. I know I have like 4 friends that stayed after, and he talked to them, signed a few t-shirts, and even took some pictures. Instagram was definitely on fire that night.
I was really surprised that he was actually like a genuine, like down-to-earth person signing autographs.
I heard he loves Houston. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it's one of his favorite cities to come to.
Well, next time he comes back, I'm definitely gonna have to make my way on over.
We're glad to have you.
Big Sean coming to campus was one of the many highlights of this year's homecoming. But now let's turn to Destiny Holiday as she covers the Mr. UH male competition. Let's take a look.
Hey Cooks, welcome back to another great episode of At UH News. It's homecoming week, so tonight I'll be showcasing Mr. UH hosted by SPB. Mr. UH gives male students the opportunity to showcase their skills, talents, and even swimwear, so I'll take you inside for a closer look. So what was you guys' favorite part of the show?
My favorite would be seeing all the performances. It was really enjoyable. And
my favorite part was when our friend Jicky did his song performance on stage. That was my favorite part.
That was awesome. Like, I was
that was my favorite part.
So what was your favorite event within the show?
I definitely have to say the talent portion was my favorite event. I really enjoyed doing the poem.
What type of hard work and preparation did you put into this event?
I believe it took a lot of creativity to try to get something that would be interesting to the crowd, as well as show skill. So I believe just creativity, putting in the time. That was pretty much it.
So I know you guys put in a lot of hard work. So tell me about some of the things you had to do to prepare for this.
Well, the first thing, you might not believe this, I had to buy a few clothes. I don't really like dressing up like this. I prefer really being in sweats and stuff like that. But I had to keep 100, and I had to put on a nice little suit, nice little get up. So that was probably the biggest preparation.
So what 3 things makes you Mr. UH 2014?
All right, so the 3 things that make me Mr. UH 2014. First one is, I'll quote the lady who I danced for, I woke up like this. The second one is, I'm an avid believer in Cougar Red Fridays. You'll always see me on campus on Fridays in my red. And the last reason is, I have 2 jobs, but my favorite one is working here on campus, because not only do I get to spend the day with my Cougs, but I also get to give back and help out all the incoming freshmen in exploratory studies.
And yet again, SPB hosts another great event. Stay tuned for more upcoming events such as this. I'm Destiny Holiday with SBN, and I'll see you next time.
Now we go to Conrad Garcia, who had the pleasure of interviewing students of the Veteran Student Association and talk about a fundraiser we'll be hosting this month.
Hey Cougs, I'm joined here with Josh and Martin from Student Veterans of America at U of H. So thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit about what SVA is.
The Student Veterans of America is a nationwide nonprofit organization. We just stood up at U of H, and basically what we do is we provide services that help facilitate the transition from military to civilian life, to the student life, to be more specific.
Okay, so you're a former veteran.
Yeah.
What was the hardest transition for you going from the military to being a student?
For me personally, the most difficult part about all of it was going from a place where no matter what, the person to your left and right has your back, you know, to the end. And you get out, that's essentially taken away from you, it's stripped from you. And to be completely honest, until I started going to SVA, I didn't have that, and now I've got it back. So it's a good feeling.
Wow. So I understand that you not only help veterans, but you also help family and dependents of veterans?
Yeah, we should a service member, for example, should a service member be in for 10 years during their service, if they choose to sign over their benefits to a spouse or son or anything like that, they can do that. And in that case, yeah, we would help them out as well.
Okay, so what exactly, as a member, what exactly do you do for these veterans?
Above all, well, I would say camaraderie. We promote that quite a bit. We offer psychological services. We also help out with tutoring. And as we all know, not just veterans, paperwork gets lost. Mm-hmm. We try to make sure that that doesn't happen as well.
Okay.
Things like that.
Okay, so camaraderie, fellowship, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that in this month you have something particular going on.
Yes, this month we have Okra Charity Saloon going on. The SBA have been graced with the opportunity to compete this month in November. We're going against 3 other organizations, and if we get enough votes at the end of the month, then we get the proceeds for December. And so we're hoping to get a lot of service veterans. Mm-hmm. And this past Tuesday, we just hosted our social for Veterans Day there. We had a pretty good turnout. We had cake. We had good vibes, old stories, stuff like that going on.
Okay, so this was a social. Do you do things like that every month? Is there something that you try to do especially to cater to these people?
We try to host socials every month, at least once a month, to get more veterans to come out, to get the word out that the SVA is here at the University of Houston, and we're here to help in whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. So we try to host as many socials a month as we can, and get out and have people come and meet us and communicate and socialize and just you know, let them know that we're here to help them.
Okay, so I understand that you're trying to get a scholarship going, correct?
We are trying to get a scholarship going. I mean, that's in the works right now. Our advisor, she's already presented her case and trying to make that happen.
Okay, so say someone that isn't in the military, but they want to be involved. They weren't dependents, they weren't family, but they want to be involved. Is that totally possible?
That's definitely possible. We actually welcome pretty much anybody. The only requirement is that you completely, you know, support your veterans, and obviously if you would want to join this organization, you already do that. The stipulation with that is, in order to become an officer, you need to have actually been a veteran. But yeah, we welcome everybody.
Okay, so I also understand that if you are a civilian, you cannot become an officer, correct? Okay, so where would you go to sign up to join the club?
You would go to UC North, room 202. That's our office. It's where we all hang out, do homework, and obviously do administrative stuff as well.
Okay, so what ways are you guys looking to expand in the upcoming years?
So far, we've had a couple of veterans from the Northwest campus of University of Houston. They've reached out, and we're actually extending the SBA main campus to the Northwest as well. The SBA, we have their own chapter at U of H downtown. So I mean, we're just, you know, trying to get the word out there, because right now, the last we checked, we have 1,318 veterans on campus, and we only have 171 members. So.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. And with At U of H, I'm Conrad Garcia.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of At U of H News. I'm Kara Willis.
And I'm Lakia Williams.
And remember, go Cougs!